Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring, a pioneer institution that has been helping over 13,000 students to achieve their desired scores in OET, IELTS, and PT academic examinations since 2008. Today, I have got one of the most intelligent students. She has achieved her desired scores in her recent OET examination. She has been hardworking, dedicated, and has been able to ace her OET examination like a champion. And I would like to congratulate you, Susan, on your remarkable achievement in passing your recent examination. Your dedication, hard work, and determination have truly paid you off, and I am thrilled to celebrate this fantastic milestone with you. Your success is not just a testament to your knowledge, but also a reflection of your resilience and commitment to excellence. As you continue your OET success journey, remember that each accomplishment is a stepping stone towards your bright future. May this achievement be the fuel for your continued success, and may you keep soaring to even greater heights in your professional and personal lives in the years to come. Keep up the fantastic work, Susan. Your potential knows no bounds, and I can't wait to see where your journey takes you next.
Congratulations on all your hard-earned success.
Please introduce yourself, Susan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the words. Yeah, sir. I'm a nurse basically. Studied in Bellore, and I shifted to UAE since 2010, and I've been in UAE since then. And I planned for an immigration to UK. So as you all know that we need OET for that, as it's for healthcare professionals. So I started doing OET since 3 years, 3 years back. So the first attempt was in the reading, I couldn't do it well because I just got 340. I didn't know where I was going wrong. So 1 year I was so depressed, and somehow I found UCAN English Tutoring, and by God's grace, I started joining this. And yeah, as you all know, uh, it's really it was a boon to me because I didn't know where I was going wrong in reading. So, other all subtests I could do it, but every time I never crossed 30, even in my practice test. But after attending your classes, I could find what was wrong with me and how I can help myself in finding my faults, so that it was my reading sessions were really improving. And uh, whenever I was getting a 5 out of 6 or 4 out of 6 in part B, or even in text part A, the first 7 text I could never get 4 above previously. But after attending your classes, I could get at least 5 out of 7 or 6 out of 7.
Wow, that's
So it
amazing.
was boosting actually. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
the
amazing.
small things, yeah, the small things was really boosting. And you know that I could send the screenshots for every each and test
Mm.
where when I get these scores.
Yeah, definitely.
So the yeah, that was really helping me, the way the strategies, and it was actually when we practice it accordingly, it really helps. So
Definitely. I would like to ask you a few more questions. What motivated you to take
mm,
the OET examination, and what were your specific goals in the beginning?
yeah, motivation in the sense yeah, because the first, for example, you all know that the we require OET for the English test for the immigration process and for the job security. And the main thing was um, I couldn't uh, uh, what to say, I don't know, uh,
Okay.
it's yeah, it's motivation is from
Is
my
that like,
family
did,
actually,
yeah,
and
from your family? Yes. Yeah, that's what I mean
yeah,
to. Did anyone support you and encourage you to, take the OET examination? And you told me, that you have actually sent your family from
yes,
UAE to home country
actually,
so that
first
you can prepare
first
fully well.
attempt, yeah,
Yep.
first two attempts, like I couldn't, like I was concentrating. I'm not saying that it was not, if
Mm,
they were hindrance to me, but
mm.
like to completely concentrate on this, like at least to be on the safer side this time, I send my family back to India so that I can concentrate, like
And it
after
paid off
coming
anyway.
home.
Yes. It paid off.
Yeah,
You have done a good job. You have taken the right decision, I would say. Anyway, see, I know it is
yeah,
bit stressful, to have the family away from you, for some time, but it is only a temporary pain. I know many people are struggling a lot, to go through the study as well as look after the family, cook food for the family, and work in parallel. So I know how stressful it is. So if you can get some support from your family, and I'm pretty sure that's going to make a huge difference to your score. And we have a testament for the same thing from Susan. You have done a wonderful job, Susan. And so you have achieved 380 in listening. That's really amazing. How did you achieve this score? What strategies did you follow? Were my materials helpful for you for listening subtest?
It's amazing.
yes, sir. Actually, while you remember last OET, I told like the listening part C and part B, reading part C, I attended and I told that the research papers were all coming. So I think the updated the versions of the reading and listening. Reading was updated with the research things, so it was really helpful. And yes, listening was also helpful. Recently, we had a mock test in the sessions, even that was helping really. So
Wow, that's good.
it
I think
was.
I posted one of the recent OET listening material on my YouTube channel. And how much did you get in that?
I think 35 or 34, sir. Yeah,
Yeah, so you got you
34, I
got
think. Yeah.
you got I think close to the same mark, in the actual exam as well, which is amazing. I'm so happy with that. And apart from the strategies I taught you for the listening test, did you do anything else?
Actually, for part B and part A, I was, as you told, for part B, like close your eyes and think about the choices. I underlined the choices, and
Yeah.
actually, I was when we see the questions like what is she doing,
Mm,
what are they talking about? So when a female speaker or when the male speaker is speaking, I will start writing notes like in small words. I started writing on
yes,
the even the examination I wrote. I
yes,
wrote and like I erased it later. I could erase only little actually,
yep,
but it actually helped. Like writing through the flow by small words, at least to my own understanding.
yep,
It helped a lot. Even for part A, I started doing that. For
yep,
part C, small things I could write on the side of the paper actually.
yep. Perfect. Yeah, no worries. And were there any particular challenges or obstacles you have encountered when you prepared for the listening subtest?
Yes, part C was really like it was a really like normally for everyone at part C is difficult, but even for me it was difficult. But when I start practicing like that, it was yeah I could get little like around 5 or 4, 5 to 8 something like that. At least in one text, it will be around 5 to 6
Yeah, that's amazing.
for part C.
Actually,
I'm telling yeah.
yeah, for listening, the minimum score I requested was only 4 out of 6 in each extract. So that's absolutely fine. As long as you can get at least 8 out of 12, it's really good. And what is your opinion regarding the minimum target score I set up, for each part of the listening subtest? Were they helpful for you to monitor where you're going wrong, and how it helped
Mm.
you to, improve your score?
Yes, sir, it really helped because normally we get I was getting only 3 or something like that, which I was not satisfied. But still, I could get for part C. I'm telling, if I'm getting only 3 out of 6, but still I could get 31 or 30 something like that. But
Mm.
when we set up the target like 4 to 5, the scores are increasing, so that even if you go in part A wrong, this might help. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Um, and you have this time scored 316 reading. What you changed, this time and compared with that of the previous time, and how did it help to get 360, which is beyond the minimum score, that is 350? What did you do
Yes, but
differently
last
this time?
two times reading was a nightmare to me, because last two times I got 340, which was really depressing. But this time, yeah, as you know, as you told me, that I was just spending time only for reading this time. Listening only for the last 2 days I did practice
Oh,
before the exam. But for reading, I was just practicing whatever materials I could get. Like, I just took printout and I was just practicing. Part A with timings only, and even part B and part C with timings 15 minutes. So I could finish in 13 minutes, like, whether it's right or wrong, but I could finish even the part B and part C in 13 minutes, 13 minutes, 13 minutes.
yeah,
So,
okay.
like, for example, yeah, after that, I could see where I'm going wrong. Um, what are the questions were wrong? Like, it's mostly like I will choose the correct answer, but I will strike it off and choose the wrong answer. That is
Choose
the
the other one.
point where I was going wrong. So I
Yeah.
stopped that mistake actually,
Mhm.
and then my scores were increasing.
Okay.
Nice.
So what is your opinion regarding the materials I have provided with you for the reading and listening? Were they helpful to crack this exam? Did they mirror the actual examination experience very well?
This time last time it was okay, so but this time the part C reading was really very tough actually. It is uh, it is way beyond our my
Expectations.
expectations. So it
Okay.
is totally I didn't know, like, by God's grace, it was really I passed. But part B was really easy, sir, because it was
Mm.
the same repeated questions which was given in the materials and kind of things.
Okay.
Part A, part A, the as I told last time also, like, the text were really small, like,
Mm.
and tabular
In
columns are
size, yeah.
there
Mm. Mm.
always. Yeah, it's very small. It's very
Mm.
difficult to find answers actually,
Yeah, okay.
and yeah. So it would be better that the texts are very small in the practice sessions even.
Okay. And you have scored a
That's just
370 in your speaking this time, which is amazing. I think many students struggle to get 350 in their speaking as well. What is your feedback to the people who are struggling with the speaking? And do you have any tips to improve to improve their score in speaking?
it's just the daily practice, like how we talk normally to patients. Hope everybody is working, so it's like normal talk. Let's not. What I did, like, I never. What to say? I didn't memorize anything. Like, just it came out in the flow. Just have an idea about how we talk to the patients kindly, and it's just with the flow. And if we memorize some things, then only we are going wrong by having so much stress while speaking with the
Yeah.
interlocutor. Just take the points. uh, Whatever, I didn't actually take the points this time for the second task. I just underlined on the same task paper itself, so that I'm concentrating instead of writing. I was concentrating on what I will talk and how I will talk. Just I wrote, like, the starting question,
Yeah.
how I'm going to ask, like, for example, please or may or
Yeah.
something like that. So
Yep.
um, uh, that like that I just started, instead of
Yep.
memorizing all these things, like, when we are reading, right? So
Yep.
when we start writing like that, it's easy to it's just like normal talk, so that we are not too much stressed.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. And you have scored 320 in writing, which is again a great score. for UK, because you need only 300 for writing. So how did you find my writing corrections helpful?
To be honest, sir, because this time writing, because last time I scored 360, so I didn't concentrate on writing at all this time. So that's why this score. But last time, it's just like each and every comma, the
Yep.
articles, the prepositions, the spelling mistakes, everything, like more than 5 to 6 letters you corrected mine, and it was really amazing.
Yep.
And the way this time only one letter you corrected for me, and
Yes.
the same thing, like I repeated that advice and advised,
Yep.
that spelling mistake I always do. And
Yep.
this time I wrote 10 times I should not write that, and please note
Yes.
that comma,
Exactly.
something like that. All these things I wrote and stuck on my wall. I should not
Okay.
repeat,
Wow, that's
so
good.
that
That's good.
whenever I'm going and coming out, it's okay. I'm not practicing, at least this time, because I was
Yep.
confident in that, because anyway, if C plus is coming here, I can club. That's why I didn't
Yes,
practice. But
that's right.
it's better to do that and wait for
Yep.
the colleagues I'm telling,
Yeah.
so that whatever writing mistakes we are doing, just stick in the walls or wherever you're seeing frequently, so that what you see, it helps a lot. It helped me a lot,
Wow.
so that
Yeah.
it can help you also.
That's a very good strategy, and I really, suggest this one to be followed by my students as well. You can actually, fix the mistakes as well as the correct sentences and the spelling, maybe on the wall, so that you can have a look at them, whenever you walk through and so on. I think, yeah, that's a very good, method to improve the writing skills. I was pretty sure that you should be able to get 300 and above, but if you could have received maybe corrections for a few more letters, that would have been much better, and you could have got even 350, because last time you got, I think, 360, wasn't it? So do you have any questions to ask Susan?
Yes, sir. Could you please tell me some tips for improving reading?
Reading, as I told, uh, just practice, Annie, because even if it is wrong, don't lose your heart. Just do the same thing. Even the wrong question, go back and find where did you go wrong. And yeah, suppose if you're choosing the wrong answer, find why did you choose the wrong answer first, instead of finding the correct answer. Find why did you choose that answer instead of choosing the right answer. So automatically you will find your answer, like, okay, so I have chosen the wrong answer because of this, so that you will know where are you going wrong. That's what I did.
Exactly. So I would like to add a few things on top of them. Remember, guys, it's not about the number of practice tests that you do. It's all about the quality of your review and documentation on your errors. Okay. You can do even maybe less practice tests, but that's absolutely fine as long as you do the review and documentation on your errors, and be mindful of not committing the same mistakes again and again. That's going to be one of the most important things that you have to do during your practice tests and preparation, so that in the actual examination you will find it very helpful.
Is it? Is it?
Yes, good afternoon. Congratulations, ma'am, Susan, ma'am. And I would like to ask
Thank
one
you.
question for you.
Yes, go on, please.
Yes.
Yes, you have 3 years before also you have practicing this stage. What do you suggest for some students are more struggling? What can you suggest for that students?
3 years before, like I also went for another like training, but uh, it was just like how to say, um, they give the materials we have to do, and they will also tell the answers, which is not helping at all. But like, for example, sir, see, I'm not hyping him, but that's what I went for 3 trainers actually. He's my third trainer. But the thing is that instead of telling the answers, the way we are finding answers is more teaching the how we are finding the answers is more important than just telling the answers, like for example, answer 21A, 22B. So that's what matters actually. So I think we have to focus on what strategies we have been taught. That actually matters, and just follow blindly the strategies, like you can close your eyes and write and see, and only listen for that whole material, and then again start um, doing writing or something like that. That really helped me.
And Susan,
The only difference.
yeah, I would like to ask maybe one additional question. It is going to be a follow-up question regarding the same. So you have been preparing for 3 years, right? Which is a long period of time, isn't it? But many
Yes, sir.
students don't have the same kind of energy and positive attitude if they failed in one attempt itself. And no one, prepares for such a long time, isn't it? So what kind of feedback do you have for those students, who have already failed several times and are on the verge of, giving up the exam? What is your feedback? What is your advice to them?
So the only thing is that, see, sir, I'm in UAE and everything is very luxurious here. No one will step out UAE if they give accommodation, to be frank. But they are not giving accommodation and health. Everything is luxury here. The salary scale is also very high when compared to UK. I'll tell you frankly, but the accommodation and the school fees is very high here. Okay, for example, in UAE, I'm talking. The only thing I want to move is to get rid of all these things. That is the only urge that I have, and moreover, to give the best future for my kids. That
Yes.
is the only urge I was having, because uh, 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 everything is for kids now. Once you have kids, so we think around them. We always, all the thinkings, all our efforts, everything is basically about the kids. So that was the only urge for me to pursue OET again and again,
Wow, that's amazing.
because yeah,
That's amazing.
that's
And
the only.
they are, your upcoming generations are going to worship you as a goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because you have taken the courage, to hit the ground running for the OET examination and pass it, and you have done it.
And one more thing, I've never failed in anything, so I cannot take this failure, 2 times failure.
Wow.
That was another thing. So
Okay.
that was a main thing. That's actually the first primary thing, and second
Mm.
only was this, because
Yep.
whether I'm going to UK or wherever, but I have to pass this exam. That was the only thing I was challenging myself, because
Mm.
like, yeah, in studies I've never failed. So why I'm failing in this OET? What is bigger issue in this? That's what the main thing
Wow.
even.
Okay, no worries. You made it anyway, finally. And hard work never fails. Okay. Your success may be delayed, but it cannot be denied. And this has become true in Susan's case. Humera would like to ask you, how many question papers did you practice, for reading, listening every day during the practice test?
Reading part A minimum 3, sir,
Okay.
because minimum 3, yeah. Because it's just 15 minutes, right? You never,
Yep.
it's actually, yeah. So when you set the time, the 15 minutes will go like this. So it's fine,
Blink of
like you
eyes. Yep.
practice 3 to 4 also, yeah.
Mm.
Part B and C, the same, two, yeah, maximum 2. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. What about listening, Susan?
Listening, the last 1 week only I practiced 2 or 3, sir, per day.
Okay, that's it.
Two,
Yeah.
two text, yeah, 2 parts, yeah.
Yeah. So, but many people feel like, if they practice more listening tests, let's say 100 listening tests or 200 listening tests, they should be able to pass. Is it really important to review your errors rather than just doing more and more tests again and again? What did you do?
100%, sir, to review only, because when the when some listening and all, I used to get, even last, when I was preparing, I was getting 29, 28. I was just going back again, finish that test, I will get 32, 33, then only I'll go to the next one. Because no problem writing the same answers, no problem. But when you listen and again, and then, for example, part A, at least we can find somehow we know what are they going to talk. We can
Yes,
understand
we
the
can
next
predict.
answer and we can write.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But for part B and part C, when you review it again, so it really helps her, because most of the thing, I like, for example, the B should be answer, I could have done C. I was thinking to correct B, but I rounded at C. So I know, okay, she told already this, but I did this mistake. So it really helped.
Perfect. Yeah, that's really good.
By
All right.
going the same answer sheet twice, it's worth wasting time on that rather than going for a new thing.
I see.
Pavitra, would you like to ask any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Firstly, I would like to congratulate Susan.
Thank you,
Uh,
Pavitra.
I would like to ask the time management, because I have kids on 3 years and 10-month-old kids. Because of that reason, I decided to quit. But after watching Sir's videos and winning stories, then I like to join the OT classes. Could you please tell me about how to manage the time?
With the kids.
Good that
And she
with the
sent them out to her hometown.
So I don't allow anyone to send me away from the kids, sir. It's just 3 months and I suffered a lot. Please don't do that mistake.
Yep.
But yeah, I had an opportunity. At least my husband helped, and he is very supportive. But
Yes.
thank God for it. But please don't go away from your kids. And see, this is what, like, are you working or
No, she's
no,
not.
I'm not working.
She's not
so
working.
you see, working and taking care of kids, it's fine. But when you're not working, sleeping time with the kids, that time you can study, and at least at night you can study right after. When
How
I was
much
having kids,
material? Okay.
see, when you still didn't book OET, you can just like take lots of time. For example, half an hour is fine for listening, right? So
Yeah.
spend half an hour for listening for 1 week at least. And then next week, spend 15 minutes for part A only. Then increase like 15 minutes for part B. And again 15 minutes for part C. Sit like that. Don't try to finish one full thing on that day so that you can spend time. Take it to your household chores, anything like that's what I did. And
Exactly.
Okay.
and only reading was my problem. See, only reading was my problem last time, 340, and before that also 340. I did the same thing. Like, when you have kids, like, we can manage time like this only. I went for work and I did the same. I'm also having 3 years and 5 years only. So yeah,
I
it
know.
helped me. So it will help you also, Pavitra. Don't worry. You will definitely pass. Yeah.
I would like to
Yeah,
add.
thank you.
Yeah, I would like to add one information. Okay, many people have the myth that they have to take one full reading test and one full listening test every day, although they are working professionals and looking after their family, cooking and everything. It's not necessary for everyone to take one full reading and one full listening test every day. You can take part of them. Let's say only part A for reading and then only part A listening one day. That's okay. And for the next day, you can go for part B reading and part B listening. That's absolutely fine. As long as you keep in touch with all the 4 subtests, you should be okay with that. And please, do not book an examination before you are 100% confident and is ready for the examination. That's another recommendation that I have got to everyone watching this video. Do you have any other questions, Pavitra?
Yeah, so how to improve the speaking skills, like because we are not fluent in English, we came from that Kannada medium. So is that matter?
You
To
can
take
just speak with your colleagues or friends, Pavitra. That's the only option. No need to sit and just
Susan,
memorize your things.
Susan, did you study? I'm sorry to interrupt. Susan, did you study in English medium until year 12 or was it in Tamil medium?
Yes, sir.
Okay, English
Yes,
medium,
sir.
right?
English medium only.
Okay, that may be helpful a little bit, isn't it, Susan?
But actually, yes, but I have seen my colleagues like most of like 5 to 7, my male colleagues, they 2, 3 of them did Tamil medium only, and they passed 7 or 8 in for New Zealand when I was like.
Okay.
So it's just
Yes,
continuous listening and speaking. So just
that's right.
speak with even your kids, and that's it. It's not a
Actually,
big
it
deal.
is,
English is
yeah,
just a language.
OET is going to only test your language skills. I mean, it's not going to test your knowledge, and knowledge and language do not have any communication in between them. I mean, they are not relevant to each other. There are so many students who have studied in their first language until +2, but they were able to pass the OET examination in their first attempt itself with the B grade across the board. All right, so not just to be in 3 modules and C+ in writing, but be across the board. So mother tongue shouldn't have a bigger influence on your English communication skills, as long as you understand the grammar as well as vocabulary from your mother tongue and how they are changed in English. That's it. If you know them, you should be able to crack OET in your first attempt itself, Pavitra. I'm pretty sure about that.
A few moments later.
Anyway, thank you so much, Susan, for coming here and spending some time with us. And it has been a great pleasure for me to help you out. And I cannot thank you enough for choosing me to assist you to achieve this great milestone in your life, which you can cherish forever. And I'm pretty sure your upcoming generations are going to worship you like a goddess, as I said before. Thank you so much once again, Susan, and I wish you all the very best for your UK registration process.
Thank you so much, sir, for teaching me the way that I can understand. Thank you so much for your time and your everything. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All the very best for all of you. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.